Welcome everyone to the show where we're speculating Smash Brothers, one of the most hypest games of 2014, and with its release in Japan only about a month away. Wow, that's crazy, waiting over a year for this game since its release last year. Some of you waiting over a year since, it's a real announcement in 2011. But it's finally here, and it's time to think about the returning veterans. Now, the game is so close, and there are so many characters who have still not been announced to be returning. So that's why this video is being made. We're going to speculate the characters that are, if they're going to return, if they're not, or if they're just going to be secret characters. Now, let's look into it. I'm going to be going over Melee and Brawl, the ones that haven't been announced yet. And, let's start with Melee. I'm gonna run through them really quick. Now, Pichu, I don't think's making it back in. He's really different to be an alternate costume of Pikachu. And I'm pretty sure if they were gonna do his own slot, there are more Pokemon that's more deserving to get in over him. Nothing against Pichu, though. I love Pichu. Young Link, Roy, and Dr. Mario, I could see as costumes for Toon Link, Mario, and Lucina, mainly because their playstyle between those each are very similar. Mario and Dr. Mario, I think, is very likely. I don't think Toon Link and Young Link are going to work, but who knows, with Ocarina of Time getting moved to the 3DS, it's still possible for Toon Link. And Roy, hey, I mean, Lucina and him fight with the whole full blade instead of the tip of it with like Marth does. So it's always possible. I mean, Roy has a big following, why not? Mewtwo, on the other hand, is possible, but I don't know. We have 4 Pokemon reps already, 5 considering Jigglypuff's gonna return, but we'll talk about her later. Mewtwo, I like Mewtwo, but I don't know if he's going to come back in at this point. The only reason I think he could be in is there's no reason for him not to be in. He's relevant, he has his movie, he has a lot going for him. There's no reason for him not to be included, but with Lucario coming back, I don't know. I guess we'll just have to find out sooner or later. I'm not sure. Alright, now we're going to get into Brawl. You guys know the drill. We're going to talk about each character that's not been revealed as of the date of this video. If someone's been revealed after the date of this video, I didn't know that. I didn't record the day that this character was announced. So, anyway, Wario. Wario, I think, is probably the most likely to come back, kind of, because of the assist trophies, and him with the whole, 3DS eShop thing, with him saying he'd be featured in Smash Brothers 3DS. I think the writing's on the wall. Wario's probably gonna return. I give him... Yeah, I don't really have that many doubts he's not gonna. Up next, Ganondorf. I had my doubts in the beginning, but I think he's gonna return. Ganondorf, he's one of the holders of the Triforce. He's a very important villain in the Zelda franchise. I don't see why he'd be cut. I would love a Zelda newcomer, but I'm sure if they were going to do a newcomer, I don't think they would kick out Ganondorf. Because, relevancy doesn't matter in Smash Brothers either. Game & Watch is in there, so, Speaking of relevancy, we got up Ice Climbers. Now, I don't know why I brought them up with relevancy. Ice Climbers, it's very maybe-ish right now. The 3DS, many people jump to Rosalina and Luma thinking of the whole 2-player fighting style, but that's different. It's like a puppet character. See, they kind of function differently from the Ice Climbers. If you didn't already know that, Ice Climbers have delayed reactions, where Rosalina and Luma have like I don't know, like puppetry moveset. I don't know, but I just know they fight differently. Ice Climbers, I would love for them to be in. I think they're a staple in Smash Brothers. Without them, we lose representation, and that's where I get to the Polar Bear and the Mr. Freeze as items or cameos in the game. I don't know if this means anything. It could mean something. If it does, I would love the Ice Climbers to return, like I said. But I really don't know right now, so we'll have to wait and see. Rob. A lot of people don't like Rob. They don't want him in. I like Rob. I think Rob is cool. I mean, he brings something new to the table. I think he'll make it back in. Sakurai loves his history, so, why not? I don't know. I'm sure he'll make a return. I don't know if he'll be a secret character or not. I'm just pretty sure. Meta Knight, also pretty sure. They'll probably tone him down a lot, though, guys. Like with Kirby being very powerful in N64, and then being one of the worst in Melee, if not the worst. I still played as Kirby in Melee, though. Meta Knight, that might happen to him, too. But I don't think they'll cut Meta Knight. He's a cool character. He's one of Sakurai's characters. And I think Kirby's made its mark with all its, like, representation in Smash. I don't think they're gonna cut it down. So, yeah, I think Meta Knight's gonna come back. And Sakurai's been paying attention to updating movesets, like Kirby and Dedede. They seem to have a new move in every game. So I'm sure he's paying more attention. He could pay attention to Meta Knight, too, because he knows what exactly to give him if they were gonna change up his moveset. Falco and Wolf, I'm going to bundle these two together as a package deal. I think they'll both return, really. Star Fox, it needs its villain, it needs its sidekick. I think they're both cool characters. Falco is separated a little bit from Fox in Brawl. So, I think they could do that a tiny bit more, and I think he'll be okay. Oh, like with Ganondorf, yeah, change up his moveset too if he comes back. I don't know what his, like... I don't know what he has to do with Captain Falcon, to be honest, but, you know, yeah, Ganondorf, you know, different moveset, little bit of the sword, not too much, little magical powers. She could be a very diverse character if they tried. Yeah, back to Falco and Wolf. I think they'll both be back. Wolf, only specials were clone moves, I think. I didn't play Wolf a whole lot, only a little bit. Falco, I liked Falco because of his, like, you know, his cocky attitude. That was cool. Yeah, I think that's cool. I don't think Fox will be going alone at all. If one of them was to be cut, I'm sure it'll just be one. I think they'll both make it back in, though. I don't know. Pokemon Trainer, I think at this point it's no. Like I said before, with Mewtwo, Mewtwo was not... Pichu, I'm sorry. There's more Pokemon deserving at this point. Like, Mewtwo and Jigglypuff are probably the two most likely. Pokemon Trainer, I feel like if they were put in Squirtle and Ivysaur, they would have to do both. Like, I don't think they could do one without the other at this point. Like, I feel it would just be weird to have, like, Charizard and Squirtle, no Ivysaur, or Charizard and Ivysaur, no Squirtle. It'd just seem weird. Jigglypuff, I spoke about her. I'm pretty sure she'll be in. She's not really a clone unless you count her jumping like Kirby's. I think she'll be in, though. I like Jigglypuff. People like her. Just fix up her rest a little bit and her sing. I think those could be switched up a little bit. Maybe some fairy moves. I don't say to change them completely, just maybe tone them up a little bit. Rest was very nerfed in Brawl. And sing, I think it could be used a little bit better. I don't know. Ness and Lucas, I'll bundle these two together. I'm pretty sure we're at least getting one of them. Probably Ness at this point. Because, you know, Ness has made his mark in the community, so why would you cut him? Lucas, Lucas brought some stuff new to the table. Some of this, I loved Lucas's up smash. It was so satisfying to hit. His little snake was cool too. I don't know. I think they might bring him back in because I can't see them just chopping down Earthbound to one representation, one representative, you know, with the whole massive roster deal and everything. Where was it? Yeah, so I think they'll both be back. Game & Watch, yeah, of course. Believe it or not, he has a new looking model for in the Pac-Man trailer, so I thought, I mean, I'm sure we all think if they're gonna go through doing a new model, you wouldn't really have to change up his moveset a bunch. I mean, why not just throw him in there? Everyone likes Game & Watch. He's pretty much one of Nintendo's first games, so I'm sure he's a welcomed addition, of course. And Snake. Everyone's talking about Snake, if he'll be in or if he won't be in. Kind of like Ridley, but Ridley's not for this discussion. Snake, people usually like to talk about his whole moveset being chopped up, the grenades going to Sheik, the side B being like the Steel Diver. All the explosives in Smash Bros. Already could be used as Snake's moveset. His down B and down smash are kind of like the motion sensor bombs, rocket belts, kind of like the recovery. Not really. It could be though. I guess if you want to count every move being copied. Snake, I really don't know. There's always the whole with Kojima and the Raiden with the voice acting stuff going around. I'm pretty sure we have a really solid third-party lineup for this game already, and I don't know what Sakurai's intentions are with Snake. Snake was pretty high tier list, but I don't really follow the tiers. Really, I play as the characters I like. I'm not sure. I'm not sure with Snake really. You have like an argument against it, then you have like something that brings up his chances against that. So I'm not really sure with Snake. We'll just wait and see what happens with him. Alright, so that wraps up the whole roster, Melee and Brawl, that are still yet to be revealed or return. Let me know in the comments what you want me to talk about next. I wasn't going to bring newcomers into this video because there's not really that much left. So I figured I'd just do like who's the final newcomers video or like other stuff like that. It's probably too late really to be talking about all these topics, but I don't know. I could always do like game reviews or whatever. So yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below. Like, what character do you want most back out of all of these guys? And hit that subscribe button. I'll be posting Smash videos and gaming videos, a bunch. So let me know what you want to see. Alright, thanks guys. See you later.